students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss ray optics and optical instruments. In this lens, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. Lens. A thin lens is a transparent optical medium bounded by two surfaces, at least one which should be spherical. A lens, nothing but a lens is a transparent material which is bounded by two surfaces. In two surfaces, one may be spherical. So, what is a lens? A lens is a transparent material which is bounded by two surfaces. In two surfaces, one may be spherical. Okay. Convex lens or converging type of lenses. Concave lens or diverging type of lenses. Converging lens. Biconvex lens, equiconvex lens, plano convex lens. Convexo concave lens. Next, diverging lenses. Actually, the lenses are two types, convex and concave, and another lenses are plano convex lens, plano concave lens, convexo concave lens. Here convex lens, or we can call in another name, converging lens. In converging lens, biconvex lens, equiconvex lens, plano convex lens, convexo concave lens. Now we will discuss diverging lenses. Biconcave lens, equiconcave lens, plano concave lens, concavo convex lens. So these are the diverging or concave lens. Convex lens or converging lenses. So in diverging lenses, biconcave lens, equiconcave lens, plano concave lens, concavo convex lens. Next, refraction at a spherical surface. Consider an object O on the principal axis of a spherical surface. See, this is a spherical surface. Here is the object placed. O is the object. So, consider an object O on the principal axis. This is the principal axis of a spherical mirror. Here principal axis means a horizontal line which passes through pole and center of curvature. So this is the principal axis. Here we are placing the object O. C is the center of curvature. C is the center of curvature and R is the radius of curvature. The distance between pole and center of curvature is known as radius of curvature. So I is the image. Here we are drawing the normal, and the angle between incident ray and normal is known as angle of incidence, and angle between normal and refracted ray is known as angle of refraction. Okay. Here we are placing this spherical surface in between the two mediums. One is N1 and other is the N2. N1 nothing but refractive index of first medium and N2 refractive index of second medium. Here U denotes the object distance and V denotes the image distance. N denotes the normal. Normal nothing but a perpendicular line drawn at the point of incidence is known as normal. Okay. The rays are incident from a medium of refractive index N1 to another refractive index of N2. From the figure, for small angles, tan alpha is approximately equal to alpha, that is equals to mn by OM. Here this is tan alpha. Here we are making an angle alpha. Object is making an angle alpha with the principal axis. Tan alpha is equals to tan alpha opposite by, here what is the tan alpha? Here opposite side here mn. by adjacent side OM. So tan alpha is approximately equal to alpha. Why? Because alpha is for small angles. We are taking that alpha is equals to mn by OM, opposite side by adjacent side. Next, similarly, tan beta is approximately equal to beta, that is equals to mn by mc. Tan gamma is equals to gamma, that is equals to mn by mi, and I is equals to alpha plus beta. From this is the mathematical formula. I is equals to exterior angles is equals to sum of the interior angles. I is equals to alpha plus beta, and R is equals to same, beta minus gamma. Now by Snell's law, n1 sin I is equals to n2 sin R. So from small angles, here we are taking small angles, sin I is almost all equal to I, and similarly sin R is equals to R. So for small angles, n1 I is equals to n2 R. N1 of alpha I, in the place of I we have substitute alpha plus beta, in the place of gamma substituting beta minus gamma, then we get N1 of alpha plus beta, that is equals to N2 of beta minus gamma. So here since alpha is equals to Mn by Om, beta is equals to Mn by Mc, and gamma is equals to Mn by Mi. So substituting alpha, beta, gamma in this, then we get N1 of Mn by Om plus Mn by Mc, that is equals to N1 N2 of Mn by Mc minus Mn by Mi. So now here N1 of Om by 1 by Om plus 1 by Mc. Here cancelling with both right hand side and left hand side mn. So then we get n1 of 1 by Om plus 1 by Mc, n2 of 1 by Mc minus 1 by Mi. So this equation can be written as n1 by Om plus n2 by Mi, that is equals to n2 minus n1 by Mc. Consider this as equation number 1. Here OM, MI and MC represents magnitudes of distances, and applying the Cartesian sign convention, then we get OM is equals to minus U, MI that is object distance, and MI is equals to plus V, that is image distance. According to sign convention, we are writing the minus U, and the next MC, that is radius of curvature R. Substituting these in equation 1, we get N2 by V minus N1 by U is equals to N2 minus N1 by R. So this is the relation between object and image distance in terms of refractive index of the medium and radius of curvature of curved spherical surface. So it holds good for any curved or spherical surface. Now refraction by a lens, that is lens maker's formula and lens formula, let us discuss. In a case of image formation by a lens, it can be seen in terms of two steps. The first, refracting surface forms the image I of the object O, that is here image is I1. The image I1 acts as a virtual object for the second surface that forms the image at I. See here, taking a convex lens, the position of the object and the image formed by a double convex lens. This is the object place, and here is the image place. U nothing but object distance and V nothing but image distance. Refraction at first spherical surface. Here O is an object and I1 is the image place. N1, N2 are the refractive indices. refraction at the second spherical surface. See, from second spherical surface, image is formed at first image formed at I and second image formed at here. Now this is the second refraction at second spherical surface. In a case of image formed by a lens, it can be seen in terms of two steps. The first refracting surface forms the image I1 of the object O, and the image I1 acts as a virtual object on a second surface that forms the image at I. For the first interface ABC, we get, so N1 by OB plus N2 by BI1 is equals to N2 minus N1 by BC1. Consider this as equation number 1. For the second surface, N2 by minus di1 plus N1 by di, that is equals to N2 minus N1 by dC2. This is equation number 2. For a thin lens, BI1 is approximately equal to DI1. So, adding equations 1 and 2, we get N1 by OB plus N2 by DI, that is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by BC1 plus 1 by DC2. This is equation number 3. By sign convention, OB is equals to minus U, DI is equals to V, BC1 is equals to R1, DC2 is equals to R2. Now equation 3 becomes N1 by minus U plus N1 by V, that is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This is equation number 4. Now object is at infinity, U is equals to infinity. So V is equals to F. So the equation 4 becomes 1 by F is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Here U is equals to infinity, nothing but here is 0. So this complete equation becomes 1 by F is equals to V is equals to F. So 1 by F is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is equation number 5. This is known as lens maker's formula. This is 1 by F is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This as equation number 5. From 4 and 5, 1 by F is equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. 1 by F is equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. So this formula is valid for both convex as well as concave lenses and for both real and virtual images. This formula is valid for both convex as well as concave lenses and for both real and virtual images. Now let us discuss MCQs. Dash or converging lens, concave lens, convex lens, biconvex lens, both B and C. Both B and C, convex lens are called as converging lens and biconvex lens also behaving as a converging lens. So, convex lens and biconvex lens are converging lenses. Both B and C is the correct option. Okay. Dash are diverging lenses, concave lens, convex lens, biconcave lens, both A and C. Both A and C is the correct answer. Both concave and biconcave lenses are diverging lenses. 1 by F is equals to N2 minus N1 of 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2 is known as lens formula, lens maker's formula, both A and B, none of this. So this is known as lens maker's formula. Thanks for watching this video.